Hello guys, welcome back to another one. Scotty Senior here. I believe this was our first try at round one of the new manufacturers, the pre-season. Let's jump on board. I can't say I have a recollection of what's going down here. We have had a bad qualifying down in 16th. I believe this race has a compulsory of a medium tyre. Most people choosing to start on the medium, ourselves choosing to start on the softs. I found personally myself that starting on the softs allowed me in this first stint, not after a bad qualifying session like this, but in all my practice runs, starting on the softs allowed me to cruise about my whole first stint, fuel saving and still hanging with the guys on the mediums, which then meant when it came to pit stop time I'd saved a lot more fuel on them and was able to get a 3 to 4 second jump on them in the pits, although I came out on the medium tyres and then they were on the softs. But it didn't mean I seemed to find a wee bit of space straight after my pit stop whenever I was on the cold medium tyres, which is usually where we struggle. Our first lap of the race, or our first lap out of the pits. So it gave us, let's say, a 3 or 4 second gap to allow those tyres to warm up and get a wee bit of a feeling for the harder compound. I do believe it was a fuel saver also, so you'll see we're not revving it out, we're trying to be as smart as we can. I do believe Mr. Adam, our very own Mr. Adam, who practices with us, got pole position in this one. We also see Mr. Smith is up there, we've raced him before, and Mr. Engineer. So we were capable of being up at the front in this one as well, because we do like to feel to ourselves that we're usually in a bit of a battle with Mr. Smith and stuff. We feel like we've got the we're there or thereabouts with Adam and the guys. We're not too far off them. And again, we're lifting and coasting in there, just trying to play the long game. In fact, maybe my memory's coming back now. Is this the one where this is okay? Round one for me was poor. Believe it or not, we were having personal problems at home while we were having this. I'm sure you have all had this sort of thing as well. Sometimes life just hits us. We were not in a good mood this day whatsoever, and believe it or not, go and catch the live stream if you want. We had ourselves a wee bit of a rage in this one. We were on the mic, and after this one we've actually decided we shouldn't be playing this game in the mood that we're in, or at the very least we should not be on the mic talking on YouTube. So we've turned off our mic and had a second go at it. But we're not doing too bad at the moment. We're not moving forward, but we are cruising, looking after the tyres and saving fuel, which can only help us in the long run. I think I'll run about here. Yeah, it's Mr. Alex who we thought, so we'll have to throw an apology out maybe at some point here to Mr. Alex, because I believe Mr. Alex was called a bloody arsehole. But perhaps we were in the wrong. Perhaps it wasn't Alex at all. You can see how patient we are, lifting off and coasting, and still trying to get used to these half brakes, 50% brakes, and so on. I just I struggle to move my eyes off the racing line and bring my eyes down to my braking marker, just to let me know exactly how much I'm braking. I need to just pay more attention to it in fun lobbies and get the feel of how much movement it is in my foot, rather than me having to rely by looking, because it is a very small bit of movement of the foot. It's not much movement at all. Excuse me. You join me today. Having a wee morning smoke while I'm trying to get a video out for you today. We don't have any videos already made, so we'll hopefully squeeze this one out. It will be bog standard editing, of course, as always, doing this shit in one go. And again, how nice we are. You see, we've had no panic or no want to throw an aggressive one from the start, unless it opens up in front of us. We took advantage of that one now. One move down, 14 to go. But we've spent 3 laps there just waiting on that one spot opening up from the king. Excuse me. And we're back in the fuel saving mode again, protecting those tyres. But we are starting to feel to ourselves that we need to make a move. We need to get past this guy. We are getting held up, and the others in front there are threatening to get away. Excuse me. And again, showing that there's no want in us to start a fight. And a bit of a run. Is there a move to be had here? We're like behind, we're okay. Going for a move, but as soon as we pull out of the slipstream, you see nothing happens. And again, we're off on the back out of it. 4 laps now. We've spent driving like this, just being patient. Hard to keep your patience, but it is a virtue, as they say. Patience is indeed a virtue. Again, we'll think to yourselves, we could go, but he's still on the inside of us. There's not really nothing we can do here. We're just staying out of trouble. And again, not prepared to drive around the outside of Alex there. Just, we don't know Alex, so we didn't trust him to drive around the outside of that corner. But I do believe we've changed our brake balance settings now here, and we're starting to think to ourselves, right, we need to pass. He's losing pace, and we're losing time on the track. The job needed to get done. So I do believe 4 3/4 laps, almost a full 5 laps it has taken us, and we haven't done a move. But as we're coming around here, Alex drifts out and we'll get a move done. So we've spent 5 laps in order to get that done. And the very next corner we come to, that happened to us right there. And we thought to ourselves, you dirty dog, along with other choice words. But if we jump outside, I do believe there's a culprit there. Mr. AJ was a dirty dog. It was not Alex at all, and he had the cheek to try and drive round us as well. Would you believe it? Poor form, AJ. Luckily for me, in this race, I thought it was Alex. I thought Alex was at fault when that happened. So when AJ came back and started battling with me here, I had no want inside me for any kind of revenge on AJ, which is a shame, because we'd have took your ass out, boy, for sure, or would have for sure had an aggressive one back if we knew that that was all your fault. We just went down, because as I say, we were in a terrible mood this day. Apologies for anyone who did catch the stream and didn't enjoy it. Although some of you maybe did enjoy it more than usual. We'll start with the skip. I do believe AJ opens it up a bit on us here, and we're on our own. We are indeed, we're on our own. As we come into the pits, the pit crew in the blue. New team, Hyundai this year. And we don't like blue, but that is better than some of the other ones that we've seen. We've seen a red, white and blue overalls, along with white overalls that don't look really good whatsoever. Let's continue with the skip. What do we like behind us? We've got Mr. Bondi, Jimmy Bondi behind us, and the head is kind of going on us here. We're pissed and we're in a mood. Saying to yourselves, why did I even come on this game today? I should not be playing this. As I say, stuff going on at home, in my home life, that melts the head. I'm sure we're all human. I'm sure we all get it now and again. And Mr. Jimmy coming right on to us now. We do reach a point where I think we maybe lift and give it. We're number 2 in this room as well. Number 2 on the car. So our qualifying was very poor. We will have lost some ratings in this one, no doubt. Let's continue that skip while nothing's happening. And again, there's Mr. Jimmy making a move on. I'll jump back on board now. And then this stage of the race, I do believe most people were now on the softs. Seemed to be the most popular way to go. But as I say, We have been struggling at the start of races on the harder compounded tyres. It's a lot safer for us to be on the fast compound and stay out of trouble in the opening lap, rather than lose 4 or 5 positions and maybe drop back into the pack if we've qualified further up and get caught up in the mayhem. Just slightly safer way to go about it. And again, we'll have that we skip while we're all following the leader here. Not really anything that we can do, just try to hang in the slipstream with these guys. Lap 8 of 11. We shall continue with the skip, guys. Still nothing to be had for us, but we're there. There's 3 of them in front of us here that we could be having, maybe. Another skip. And there we go, we'll get a bit of a run there. We'll watch this one. We'll get the old Gran Turismo Sport 2 for the price of 1 sale, opens up, and we'll throw it up the inside. But we'll play fair, we'll leave plenty of space for AJ, which we wouldn't have left had we known what AJ had done earlier. And there, we got a wee bit annoyed there, but we thought we'll give Jimmy a bump back. Apologies for that, Jimmy. You didn't really do anything on us there. You gave us a small nudge, and we thought to ourselves, you know, something will bump you back. So apologies for that. The head just wasn't quite there with us today, Mr. Jimmy. And we've lost that slipstream now, and I do believe Mr. Jimmy is all over our arse here. Yep, Mr. Jimmy wants to go for. We make it clear, I do believe, that we're protecting that inside, but he thinks to himself, I ain't gonna go further inside, and we think, no, let's not do that. And we do get annoyed. I think I remember saying, are we really going to play this game? You're really wanting to try to pass me on the inside there? We were for sure getting pushed out. And we get a wee 1 second penalty. And right about now, we think to ourselves, right, we're going to totally ruin everything. Let's go back into the pits. We were not meant to do this pit stop, but we went back into the pits under the orders to have a chill pill ready for us, along with a bottle of water, so as we could take that tablet as quickly as possible and start chilling out again. So the result was already gone in this one, and looks like we're going to be we're going to be hot again here. We're in the penalty zone. Oh, well indeed, so we'll continue with the skip. As you can see, try1 not working out too good for us at all. 16th at the moment, last lap. We'll skip on round, see if there's anything else comes our way to be picked up. Mr. King. Could we get a top 15 on the last lap? It's there to be had if there's any wee mistakes or anything. Going defensive straight away. And Jimmy as well. Oh, there we go. We'll sneak around the outside of you, please. Thank you very much, sir. And Jimmy's got himself a penalty. So the first one, a 14th position, not the best. Try 2 coming in the next video. Thank you guys.